Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. It's Craig. Yes, I'm here, and I'm going to put together a video today because, a lot of the time when we're doing day-to-day lives, and we're doing all the things that we do, we get caught up in the small stuff. We take things way too seriously. Life is about fun. It's about joy. It's about having a good time. It's about understanding that what we put out there is what comes back. When we sweat the small stuff, when we focus on the little things of insignificance, when we try too hard to make things too perfect, we get in our own way. Helping ourselves go with the flow in life, I believe, is very much about getting out of our own way, trusting that you have already outlaid the general plan of your life. Yes, you create your own reality. You created a plan, a structure before you came down here to live this life. And that's what I believe. But as we go along, we can adjust and move and shake and change and add and do lots of amazing things as we go forward, creating this life for ourselves, this individual life. But we all need to understand that we don't have to go out there and work really hard and break down every little thing to change and manifest every little thing. We need to relax. We need to let our facial hair grow a little bit. We need to chill. It's going to be great. You're going down the right path. If you're listening to your heart, if you're trusting and following your passions, going after the things that you love in life, things that make you feel buzzed, things that you want to be doing, not things that you hate doing. If you're doing things that you hate doing, my advice, change what you're doing. Start to add more things into your life that are things that you love the idea of doing. You've got to connect back with the unique you, with the you that is the truest version of you. The one that when you look yourself down the barrel in the mirror, don't lie to yourself. And let's face it, you can't lie to yourself. You can pretend and not listen to what is inside yourself, and you can let other things distract you and think that that's a better path to go on because other people are telling you that's the path to go on. But the only truth in life is the truth that comes from all of us, all of ourselves, our individual selves. What is it that makes you tick? What is it that makes you you? You need to find that. You need to connect with you, and you need to go after it, full-blown, passionate, excitement. Just go after it. Let that be your guiding light. You are the center of your universe. You have chosen to come here. No one else has made you come here. You exist because you are conscious, and your conscious self has chosen to live this experience as a human being at this point in this timeline. Take responsibility that you have made this decision. And because you have made this decision, you are doing it for your own growth, your own expansion, your own becoming more of who you are, or connecting with the part of yourself that is more than what you realize yourself in this reality right now. Life is up to you to understand, to take advantage of, to go with the flow, to trust that you're in charge. You've been taught differently. You've been taught that you don't have a say. Excuse me while I have a sip of coffee. You've been taught, we've all been taught when we were brought into this world to, give our power away to other things that know more about life than you do, where you're nothing. You're just a human that doesn't understand life. Listen to what all these other groups are saying, when the reality is very, very different. The reality is very, very opposite. To have great success in your life, to have great love, to have great joy, to have flow and things, to create the way that you've always dreamed of things turning out for you, is to go after your passions. Go after and do the things that you love the idea of doing, no matter how much logical or illogical sense it is, no matter how much people around you go, why are you doing that? If it's coming from your heart, if it's something that you love the idea of doing, and it's something that doesn't hurt anybody else, why are you not doing it? Your life is your life. Realize that. Realize that the only person in this world that matters for you is you. You want to have everyone around you learn from you. Maybe you want to be someone that is a great example to the people around you, and so on and so forth. You need to be the action of that. You need to be the example of that. You need to live life for you, not in a selfish way, in a heart-centered way, right? What is it that when you're a little kid, you just love the idea that I'm going to do this in my life. I want to be this type of person. I want to help, people do this. I want to be a doctor, or I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be... There are things inside each of us that are sparks of love and light and passion and drive. When you are excited about something, when you know that something in you makes you lift, just that little bit, sometimes a lot more, but it makes you lift above everything else you've ever done. Turn your attention to it. You want to create more of something that you want in your life, right? If a person wants to create more of anything that they want in their life, your focus needs to go upon that. You will go towards more of the things that you want in your life if you focus upon those things around you and in your life. Now, for the people out there that have learned how to drive a car, right, or a vehicle, one of the early things that we're taught, especially when you drive at night time, you're driving on the side of the road, you do not focus on the vehicle's lights and so on coming towards you on the other side of the road. You focus on where you are driving, and that is the direction you go. If you let your gaze and you start focusing at the car coming towards you, you start to veer towards that. We all create more of what we focus on. Focus on the things that you want in your life. It is that simple. Look, I always make the comment, what you think, what you say, and how you act are the three things that manifest your world. Your focus and attention is in your wheelhouse as an individual. It's your choice where you look. Choose to look in the direction that you want to create more of certain things. Don't look at the shit. Look at the good stuff. Look at the things that make you feel good. Go that way, because you, in fact, are not creating your own reality. You, in fact, already have created infinite pathways. At every point in time, you have got infinite pathways to choose the pathway that you want to put your attention towards. You are not recreating that path. You have already manifested every possible option of path that there is. You are the ultimate manifester. You create your own reality. That is life. That's what we do, whether we're aware of it, whether we're not aware of it. Focus is the key. Where is your attention being focused? When bad things happen, we can't help but go, oh, that stuff always happens. Doesn't that always happen? And everyone jumps on board and says, oh, that's crap. That's just what always happens. And the more you go down that path, the more shit you're going to create for yourself. But we don't even realize it. Our thoughts, our comments, our actions create what happened to us. That's what it is. Think about it and test it out for oneself. You don't have to take my word for it. Try incorporating these couple of things into your daily life. Don't focus on the stuff that you don't want to have happen. Focus on the things that you want to have happen. Believe in yourself. You are not less than. You are not nobody. You are somebody. You are everything. You are a part of the all that is, which is existence. We are consciousness. We think. Our consciousness will never disappear. We're immortal. Our spirit and our life force goes on. Just let that think for a second. Think about that for a second. We are bigger than we realize. We are more than we realize. Take the time to investigate these thoughts and these understandings that I pass on to you guys for yourself. It's not about me doing it for you. It's not about anyone else experiencing these things in your life for you. You are the only person that can choose at a particular point in time to go down that path of trying to realize and get a reflection back that what you are doing in a positive, negative way all creates your own reality. It helps you to direct to where you want to go. If you are going down the path of less than and angry at the world and it's all the world's fault and it's crap and you will keep going down that path and creating a world, a reflection that responds to what you are saying you believe. If you believe that life is crap and crap's going to happen, guess what? Life will be crap and crap will happen. You're in charge. Your mind is in charge. Change the way you think. You have control of that. It is not something that, you're just going to go with the flow and it's all going to work out. No. At any point in time, an individual can choose to be instantly a much more positive person. And sometimes it takes things in life to shift people's concept of life, right? But your own thoughts, your own beliefs, there is no belief that is actually real. And what I mean by that is if whatever you believe will be created. The only thing that exists or is real is that we all create our own reality. And that stems from what we believe. Your beliefs have been programmed into you. Have accepted them with open arms. You have gone, as a child, the people around you, the teachers, the parents, you have accepted what they've said as gospel. Excuse my religious term there, gospel, okay? But you have accepted that is what it is because you didn't know any different at the time. But those programmed beliefs then affect you as an adult in a positive way, sometimes maybe a negative way. But you have to understand that the way you think and what you believe allows only certain things to be manifested within your world. If you want, amazing, expansive creations to happen in your world and to become unlimited in so many different aspects of life, you need to believe that that's possible. You need to get some really limiting negative beliefs out of your mind. When you realize that a belief is negative, when you believe it's limiting, when you hear yourself saying, only bad people have lots of money, that's a belief. You think you have to be a bad person to have lots of money. So until you change that belief and you're a good person, you're never going to let a lot of money into your life. It's that simple. But the beauty of it is when you realize and hear yourself saying a limiting belief, when you start to investigate yourself and you want to expand and change who you are for the better, once you realize a negative belief and you realize that it's limiting, you instantly are letting it go. Because you realize, no, I don't agree with that. I'm a good person and I can create unlimited abundance into my life as anyone can. That is just an old belief that certain people programmed out there and put out there thinking that, only crooks can have lots of money. Well, that's crazy. That's a belief. That's just crazy talk. Your world is your world. I get it. We're living in a planet on planet Earth here with 8 billion other souls and individuals that are all creating their own reality. And yes, there is a collective aspect to existence going on at the moment. But the one thing I can tell you is that when you pay attention to your own personal life and world, you can start to transform those things personally in your life, no problem, change them for the better, etc., etc. You're then adding a positive element to the collective of this planet, which as a whole helps to lift its vibration, right? And take us to a place that, a lot of us believe the planet is heading towards. And that is a place where life can be experienced in an extremely positive manner, where there's no wars, where there's no hate, because guess what, people? We're all the same. We're all brothers and sisters of the planet. We all come from the same place. We're all spirits. We all created a existence in a different human body. The human body shouldn't be dictating that you're different to everyone else. The human being can understand that we're all one, that we're all brothers and sisters. We're all from the same place. We're all family. Treat everyone like family, right? Treat everyone with love and respect. Treat everyone like you'd like to be treated in a positive world. And that we help each other grow and expand and go up that ladder of excitement and love and joy in life, because this place can be amazing. It is amazing, all right? And the overwhelming consensus when I go around and see people in life and interact with people is that people are fantastic, and we need to keep pumping each other up, because life's a good thing. It's exciting to believe, well, for me, it's exciting to believe that we all go on, that we all live forever, that we're not dictated or limited to this one life. Because logically, for me, as a metaphysical thinking individual, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't sit logically. You couldn't learn everything you need to learn in one life. There are too many lives where people's lives are cut short. Like, that makes no sense. Where we live many, many existences, and we do it to expand ourselves, to know ourselves better, to learn more about ourselves. We live many, many lifetimes, and existence goes on and on and on and on, and we go back, we evaluate, we decide to do something different. We want to learn different things. We want to become more connected with ourselves and expand. That's what existence is. Existence is experiencing, sitting back, being able to analyze yourself, go, wow, that was a great experience. I've learned so much from that. Now, what do I want to experience next? And that doesn't have to be a physical life. That could be doing something over on the astral side. That could be doing something where, we all, in spirit, we might want to do things on that side for a while. So, look, existence is bigger than any of us actually understand at this point in time as human beings. And I want us all to take time to care about yourselves. Take time, from Craig to you, take time to give yourself that personal bit of time. Give yourself quiet time once in a while. Sit, breathe, relax. Pat yourself on the back once a day. Aren't you doing the best you can? I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I don't think there's any perfect people out there. I think we're all perfectly imperfect. I think you're all amazing. I appreciate everyone that has listened and chatted to me over the last probably, close to 12 months since I started doing lives and videos. But, be confident about who you are, and don't let anyone tell you that, you can't do something that you're excited about. Just because it doesn't suit other people. It's your life. You came into this world by yourself. Guess what, everyone? You'll leave by yourself. You are the most important person in the center of your world. And that doesn't mean you neglect other people around you that you love and you care about, but you should be loving and caring about yourself as number one, and not in a selfish way, in a heart-centered way, in a genuine way. Life can be tough, but it doesn't have to be. We can go through the lessons that we need to go through in a positive way. And I want you all, if you're going to do anything over the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, change your thoughts. When you're thinking something negative, try and realize it, and realize that that negative thought is going to be bouncing back to you. So change it, look at it from a more glass half full positive perspective, and see if things start to shift in your own world. And I know that they will. I want you all to know that Craig's World rocks. I care and love about all of you guys out there, and I want you to have a great week and a great couple of weeks, and I'll keep posting some content, and you know, feel free to always drop any questions and things that you might like to drop. But we'll see you all soon. Remember that your world rocks too. Craig out.